All right, so for Sphero assignment 2, it's the magic 8 ball. We want to create something that has 9 different responses. It has 3 positive responses, 3 negative responses, 3 neutral responses. So when it is shaken, those things we should see, or we should see or hear, whichever one you decide, one of those 3 responses. So if we have 3 sets of 3 responses, we are going to need a random variable that keeps track of 9 different possible responses. So again, we'll create a variable. I'm going to call it response, and I'm going to set it with a number. Okay, so it's going to keep track of what response we're going to use. I'm going to pull out a sensor here, or I'm sorry, I'm going to go to events. Whoops. I'm going to go to events, and I'm going to use the on collision. So that'll be when we shake the Sphero, it'll register this set of code. And we're going to set response. Again, we're going to use the random number. So we're going to set it to a random number between 1 and 9, because we have 9 possible outcomes that we can possibly come up with. Now, same as the first assignment, I'm going to set up an if statement for each of those 9 cases. Okay, so I'm going to say if response is equal to 1, so that would be the first case, and I'm going to use the sound. So I'm going to have it play the sound, and I could make it speak. Absolutely. So that would be a positive response. Okay. Now the nice thing about this is all of the responses 1 through 9 are going to be set up in a very similar fashion. So I am going to just make a bunch of duplicates here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be 8 duplicates. So I just need to throw one more in there. So if I all I'm doing is right clicking, or on the Chromebook clicking with 2 fingers, and that duplicate option pops up. Okay. Now all you would have to do then is go through and say, okay, if it's a 1, say absolutely. If it was a 2, say something else positive, you bet. If it's a 3, we want another positive. Absolutely, you bet. Certainly. Whoops. Okay, so then you could go through and you can change these for 4, 5, and 6. We want to say something negative, no way, not going to happen, not a chance. And for 7, 8, and 9, you're going to put something kind of in between. I'm not sure, ask again. It's yet to be known, those kind of things. Okay. The other thing, I think it does ask for a different color for each of our responses. So you can go in there and throw a color for 1, 2, and 3. Should all be the same color. And you could set 4, 5, and 6 to a different color.